of success, stories of failure, stories of strength, stories of corruption, stories of hope, stories of despair, stories of optimism, resilience, achievement, triumph. Remarkable stories from different places around the world. Join us for a series of stunning award-winning documentaries. Why Stories on BBC News.
Here in the Maldives, sandbanks like this appear and disappear, and that really influences the way that the people live and adapt.
Can you hear the sounds of the wildebeest?
It's everywhere, isn't it? 3D sound.
Yes.
Something you can't get anywhere else.
Any kind of weather problems that you can imagine, we got them here. We have earthquakes, we have tsunami.
Let's hope we have none of those things today, right?
A lot of black people think they cannot go to the water for surfing, and they can do it. Everybody can surf it. Everybody can do it. Everybody can surf.
Inspiring travel on the BBC.
Hello, I'm Christian Fraser. This is The Context.
President Trump, will you please come take some questions? How did you plead, President Trump? How did you plead?
The former US President Donald Trump leaves court in New York after denying 34 charges against him. No words from the former president, but his lawyers did speak.
He's frustrated, he's upset, but I'll tell you what, he's motivated, and it's not going to stop him. It's not going to slow him down.
Welcome back to our continuing coverage of events in Manhattan. We expect to hear from the Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg very shortly. There is a press conference scheduled in the next few minutes. We'll take you live to that as soon as that happens. But we are learning more about the indictment that has been served on Donald Trump this evening. We will bring you reaction to it this hour and to what will happen next. We are watching Trump Force One, which is on standby at LaGuardia Airport, and we're seeing the motorcade making its way currently through New York towards the airport. Focus will then shift to the primetime speech that Donald Trump is expected to give at Mar-a-Lago in a few hours' time. We will bring you that live here on BBC News. Now, the details of the charges that were revealed to him during the arraignment hearing have now been made public. He is charged in the indictment with 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree. He has pleaded not guilty to all of them. We're still digesting the content of what is in those court documents, but I can tell you he's accused of orchestrating a series of payments to contain the negative stories about him, which he then concealed through months of false business entries. And you'll see just on the right-hand side of your picture there that Donald Trump has just arrived at the foot of the plane as at LaGuardia Airport. We will watch as preparations are made for his departure back to Mar-a-Lago. Returning to the indictment, in one instance, American Media Inc. or AMI paid $30,000. There he goes up the steps, actually, as we're talking. $30,000 to a former Trump Tower doorman who claimed to have a story about a child Donald Trump had out of wedlock. In a second instance, AMI paid $150,000 to a woman who alleged she had a sexual relationship with Trump. That is Karen McDougal, the former Playboy model. And in a third instance, 12 days before the presidential general election, a lawyer for Donald Trump wired $130,000 to the lawyer of an adult film actress, and that, of course, is Stormy Daniels. With me tonight, keeping me company to go through some of this indictment, is the federal defence attorney, Ronald Chapman. Ronald, you're very welcome to the programme. We're watching Donald Trump boarding Trump Force One, preparing to go back to Florida. But from Joe Tacopina, his lawyer, Ronald, we get a flavour of the way they're going to approach this indictment.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, he's indicated that Donald Trump is very motivated. Let's break out the charges briefly. We've got 34 counts, but all of those counts are